Hi, this is Ronberg, and I'm here to share a few projects that I'm working on using the Temu Faux Leather. Now, this is going to be kind of a product haul. If you buy from Temu, great. If you don't buy from Temu, that's great. I understand. I am not an affiliate with it. I just recently, in the last couple of months, in fact, I haven't shown any of the stuff I bought. I bought some things from Temu, especially for a few Christmas presents. And so I just wanted to share a couple of things. The Temu Faux Leather and the Dollar Tree paper packs. So I've used both of these in the projects that I'm going to share with you. So it's going to be a fairly quick. First, the paper packs. I have a few. I'm not going to go through each one. I'm just going to share a few of them. The quality of the paper is fantastic. They're offcuts. Years and years ago, I used to buy from, I live in Houston, Texas Art Supply, and I don't even know if they do it anymore, and go in and say, I want your offcuts from when you've got projects and people order paper, because they have those huge sheets of beautiful paper. So I'm going to share just a couple of the Dollar Tree ones. This one, sorry about the paper noise, has a lot of black. I'm sure you can probably see that. It is looks like handmade paper. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you have some of that gold, you can put on it and highlight it. And it varies because really these are the pieces they cut off when they cut for orders. This is, you can see the flecks in it like a homemade paper, handmade paper. I'm going to leave that one out because I think I may be able to use it. This one, I love this one. It has little gold flecks, colored flecks. So they're, of course, $1.25 now. And there's just a variety. Another one of my favorite colors, the lime green. I use that quite a bit. And then there's glitter paper. Put that aside. Put it up later. Pull another one. This one had a lot of lavender, so if you like purple paper, and again some more of that homemade paper. I'm not going to go through each one. Just I have probably 10 of them that I bought. Again, different colors, brown, red. They're really great for making snippets, inchies, twinchies, just any kind of pockets. It just depends on what's in the pack. Just wanted to share those with you. You're going to see a little bit more of those papers in the 3 projects. All right, so I'm going to share 2 projects that I've already done. This is actually from one of the paper packs. It almost looks like leather. I'm using, this is the faux, I'm sorry if I moved too much, faux leather that I've used. It works fine. You can sew on it. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with Temu, and if you don't want to buy from them, that's okay with me. This, you can, haven't decided what I'm going to put in it yet, if I'm going to make it where you can just like, you can put papers and, and just put like a stretch band and you can change out the papers. It's a nice size to go in your purse. I love working with this. I did take the scrap. I'll talk about more about how I made this in just a minute. And then this is from a larger size, well, actually, a larger size hardbound book, and it is, let me get my ruler, I think it's 9 by 6, 9.5 by 6.5. And I'm sure this is from the secondhand store. And if you notice, I used this size sheet working with it, and it just barely goes over. I have now bought a larger piece of this where it's a long length, but this is when I first got it, and I was playing with it, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And so I couldn't cover the whole thing with each of these. You could probably do that with a smaller, like a 9x6 would work well. So what I've done, if I had thought about it, I would have taken another piece and sewn it together, and then so then it would have that backing of the leather, but I didn't, the faux leather. And I had recently bought some trim at the fabric place that manufactures drapes and other home furnishings. So I think this looks really good. I've already done the holes. Once I put the signatures in it, which I've just done it for 2, once I put the signatures in, then I will glue the trim over it. And it fits just right across. So it'd be, I think it looks great. Again, if I had thought about it before, I would have sewn all 3 pieces together and then created the book. But now, like I said, I now have ordered larger size. I really like the look, and then just with, you can it glues great. And this is just covered with black cardstock from Michaels. And if you look at these are all papers from those Dollar Tree packs. So I've included those in this. I'm not sure what papers I'm going to put in. It may be all just tea-dyed papers, and then the person who ends up with it, I give a lot of them away. But this one, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. And I really like it. And I think watercolor paper would look great in here. And it's a good size where you could put 2 signatures of just watercolor paper. But these papers are great to create pockets, tags, whatever. That's all going to be included. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. This is, when I created this, I overlapped the pieces of the cardstock. I measured the width that I needed, and then I overlapped it. So it's very sturdy with the added faux leather. And I don't know if you can see the pattern on this. It's extremely durable. It's hard to even tear some of these papers by hand. But like I said, not sure what I'm going to do that. Just really showing off how you can work with this faux leather in the papers from Dollar Tree. That's the 6.5 by 9.5. It's also great to make little pocket folios like the first one that I showed right here. This is flexible. It depends on what you're going to use, what kind of cardstock or cardboard you're going to use. I'll show you what I used. I have 2 more in progress, and I'll start with this one. It is from Cooling Headache Pads. I have been buying these since my granddaughter was little. Anyway, so I have a lot of these. I get them at the dollar store for $1, depending on where you get them, $1.25, because most of the dollar stores are over $1 now. Some of the dollar stores in Houston are up to $1.69. So, but you can also buy them at CVS and Walgreens, and they're like $6-7 for the same number in the same size box. So, but mainly it's because it's small. So what I've done is, these are the 3 steps. This is the one I'm working on now. One I did. You notice the difference in the leather. That one, like I said, that's cardstock that actually looks like leather. This one, I'm still deciding what I'm gonna do on the inside. If you notice, I cut these too close to so I have a little gap, so that I absolutely have to have it completely covered, which I've cut the strips completely covered so we don't see those edges. It's fine here on the outside. On the inside, just have to make sure it's completely covered. And again, I overlap them so when they fold, then they will fold like this. So this one has been cut 8 3/8, close to 8.5. Just depends. You just measure the size you end up with, depending on your cutter, or if you cut it with a knife. And then it is 6 and 7/8. And like I said, there's a little gap here, but I'm just going to completely cover it with this brown paper or black. I haven't decided. I prefer black, but this is, again, the paper from the Dollar Tree. And on this one, I am going, no, not that one. I'm overlapping the papers on these. And then I will put pockets from that paper that I just found. And I hadn't found another sheet. There's some similar, but those were a lot thicker and hard to fold. This will be perfect on the inside. So, not finished with it. After I do so I won't bore you with watching me glue that. The next one is the one that's completely in progress, and I'm doing it with the black. I don't know if you can see the reflection, the black faux leather. Okay, I use Fabric Fix, so it's a permanent. It's good for fabric, lace, leather trims, and more. It smells like airplane glue. This is slick. You might want to sand it. I haven't had any trouble with it adhering with the Fabric Fix, but other glues, it might make a difference. If you will just sand it a little and to glue it. This one, because I had the little gap in the other one, I decided to cut it down to 6.5. So this one is 6.5 by the 8.25. So 8.25 and 6.5. And so what I did, if you notice on this, when I laid it out, I did make a little cut there so it flexed better. So you just line it up and then glue it, and you might want to set something on it for a few days. And on this one, I'm actually, once I flip everything over, then I will put this in the center instead of cardboard, because I have a piece left over. On this one I didn't, because I used it on something else. I was testing it. Oh, by the way, you can sew around it if you have, since it's thin cardboard, before you glue the rest of it. I'll try sewing on it through a piece of paper. I'll take a piece extra piece and try it and let you know later. But so on this one, with the cards cover, I actually put a piece, and it really doesn't cause a whole lot of bulk. You can see they overlap that much, probably a quarter of an inch, where the paper in the faux leather in the center overlaps. So it's really flexible. It's easy to use, and it's I think they come out great. If you do a lot of miniature books, I think this would be great for the miniature. This is pretty small, and like I said, I made the big one with 2 of these size sheets, and I think there's like 4 of them that come in a pack. This works great. You can buy faux leather here in the U.S. I checked on it before I got on the Today. You can buy anywhere from $7 or $8 a yard to $11 or something. So you can buy it by the yard. I've never really worked with it before. I really like it, and like I said, I did buy a larger piece, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with that yet. But you can sew on it. From what I understand, you can make those leather hanging earrings. I don't know, but this is what I'm doing. And you can buy it here in the U.S. And, and if you buy it in the pieces like I bought, where it came from originally. That's these. I'm not going to bore you gluing all this together. I've done, showing you the different steps. Vinyl. This is in the process. Not sure what I'll cover it with. This. And again, these papers. Oh, even this one. Look at this. It's a metallic. Wouldn't that be great for snippets? This is the last thing I'm going to show you guys. These are some of the other pieces and styles of the faux leather that I bought. They came as one big packet. And if you have a die cutting machine, a Cricut, or a Silhouette, these would be great. Came glittered butterflies, flowers, just all kinds of stuff. What I did is I created one little mini booklet. I just glued the faux leather to a piece of cardstock, folded it in half, and created this mini booklet. You can do a couple of holes, put some paper in, or this is what I usually do with these. You can either make a belly band that you can slide it on. In fact, that's what I would recommend, a belly band to slip the back part of it in. And then just a little ribbon around it would be such a cute gift, or an insert for a journal. Well, I think that's it. I'm going to leave you with a picture of this gray inside of this cover. And thanks for stopping by and listening to me ramble on. Happy crafting. Thanks.